Welcome back to Bulgarian train traveling. Today we're gonna see how the journey from Veliko Tarnovo to Plovdiv will look like. It was a beautiful day. We walked to the train station. It was sunny this time. After that we took a train ride to Karlovo. This was about an hour train ride and very cute. It was in those coupe trains, in the trains where you have your own little room. The train was pretty slow, but the views were quite nice, and I read some book, slept a bit, and our room smelled a bit like a farm, but that was okay. You can open windows and enjoy the view. I like these trains, they're sort of like nostalgic. Yeah, and then we arrived in this tiny little village called Karlovo. We had an ice cream there, and we waited for the next train. It was a very small train. Very few people, but there was so much space, no farm smell. You didn't need air conditioning because the windows could be opened, and it was just kind of a perfect atmosphere. Very enjoyable views. So this one was my favorite. We passed this famous Bulgarian monument from the communist times, which looks like a UFO kind of. I think they call it kind of their UFO, but it's now abandoned, and it's called Busludza Monument. Then we arrived to Karlovo. And Karlovo we decided to visit because this is the hometown of Vasilevsky, and if you know anything about Bulgarian history you will know that this man is very important for the Bulgarians. Who was Vasilevsky, if you explain it very shortly? Okay, maybe we do it in the restaurant where we can hear, but our plan was to go to a restaurant to eat lunch. But that plan didn't really go so well because the place was closing and we were hungry, we were tired. I really desperately needed to pee. This was not a nice part of the trip. We found a bathroom behind a cafe where I had to go through like a church to get to that bathroom. Then we found some banitsa.
Here 70 cents.
And then it felt better. Here are some more inserts of where you can see Vasilevsky in this town. First mayor of the town was the first cousin of Vasilevsky.
Yeah. We are working pure Bulgarian and we don't want to follow anybody out of Bulgaria.
Long live Bulgaria!
We need to go because we're gonna miss our train.
That was that. Then we left from Karlovo to reach Plovdiv, which was our kind of big destination in this trip. And this train was a good example of the modern kind of trains that you can have. But oh my god, we were tired on this train. Then we made it to Plovdiv. All in all, the trip from Veliko Tarnovo to Plovdiv was comfort-wise. If we look at only the trains, it was a solid 9. Yeah, views were nicer when we went to Karlovo, 8 out of 10. Next video will be about our trip to Asenovgrad.